Ho ho ho, cocktail comrades! Are you ready to mix up some seriously festive cocktails? Today I decided to make cocktails with the traditional Christmas flavors like tart and fabulous cranberry, warm and fuzzy cinnamon, cool peppermint, spicy ginger, fragrant pine, and of course the creamy king of holiday cheer, eggnog. Hit like and let's watch this intro together, as a family. Last week I made a great mulled wine outside in the cold, so if you're into hot drinks in the winter, check it out. And today I'll be shaking a lot. And let's start with eggnog, which originated in medieval Britain as a rich drink made with eggs, milk and alcohol, typically consumed by aristocracy due to its expensive ingredients. And this beverage made its way to the American colonies in the 18th century, where it became a popular holiday tradition, especially in the southern states where dairy and rum were readily available. I'm gonna make an especially festive variation with not one but two types of alcohol, so be prepared. To the shaker add 1 egg yolk. If you're afraid of raw eggs, you can make yourself advocat egg liqueur. I have a video about it. It's pretty much the same thing, but eggs are cooked a little bit. To the shaker it goes sugar, about 3 teaspoons, brandy or cognac, 2/3 of an ounce, 20 ml, spiced rum, 15 to 20 ml, so half to 2/3 of an ounce. It's gonna give our nog all the spices we need. Regular single cream, about 20% fat, 1 ounce 30 ml. Whole milk, also 1 ounce 30 ml. Now take the frother and mix everything until sugar dissolves completely. Now fill the shaker with ice and shake it vigorously, dedicating the shake to this comment. Fine strain to the chilled cup and garnish with a little bit of nutmeg or pumpkin spice. Time to try it. The best eggnog I've ever had. I've made it a couple of times, everybody loves it, and the best thing about it is that you don't need spices, just for garnish, but that's optional. You could add pumpkin spice syrup, I have made it, you can check out the Halloween video, but it has enough spices from spiced rum, and it is very pleasant. If you are afraid of raw egg yolks, or raw eggs in general, don't make it, it's not your drink. Next up, Santa Sour. Let's make a spiced cranberry syrup first. To the pot, which doesn't need to be see-through by the way, add 100 to 150 grams of frozen or fresh cranberries, 200 grams of caster sugar, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, the same amount of ground nutmeg, and a little bit less, about a quarter teaspoon of ground ginger. Also don't forget to peel 1 orange and add the zest to the pot. Now add 200 milliliters of water and bring to a gentle boil over medium heat, stirring occasionally. Simmer for 8 to 10 minutes, occasionally crushing the cranberries so that they release their juices. Turn off the heat and let it steep for about 20 minutes or until the liquid has cooled down. Now using a cheesecloth or just the fine strainer, strain the mixture to a bottle. And here it is, a beautiful spiced cranberry syrup. Now to the cocktail. It is shaken. And to the shaker we're gonna add. You can add bourbon, you can add gin, but I'm gonna use pisco. It is a Peruvian and Chilean distillate from grapes. We need 2 ounces or 60 ml of it. Freshly squeezed lime or lemon juice, 3/4 ounce, 22 ml. Our homemade spiced cranberry syrup, half an ounce, 15 ml. And our egg white, or you can use bubble drops or aquafaba. A couple of bitters, I'm using Angostura, you can use whatever you like. And either make a dry shake to foam it up, or use a frother. Guess which option I'm going with. Fill the shaker with ice and shake it vigorously, dedicating the shake to this comment. Fine strain to a chilled cocktail glass and garnish with a couple of unfrozen cranberries. Time for a tasting. It is a sour. I've yet to find a sour which I don't like. I have a whole video about sours, by the way. It is pretty refreshing. It's much better than the regular pisco sour with simple syrup because it adds another dimension to the taste. It has spices and cranberry, of course. And I think this one is better with something unaged, like pisco or gin. Not bourbon, not Irish whiskey, not cognac. I think it's the best combo. Maybe a little bit more syrup because my syrup is not that sweet. It has less sugar than the regular simple syrup because of cranberry juice, but overall, great cocktail. Christmas Margarita, created by Simon Difford in October 2011 and then revisited in November 2020. I don't know why would you need such information, but basically it is a cosmopolitan meets Margarita, and it is made in a shaker. And to the shaker goes tequila reposado, which means it is aged tequila, but not too aged like añejo. 1.5 ounce, 45 ml. Triple sec or Cointreau, 20 ml, 2/3 of an ounce. Falernum syrup. In the original they use falernum liqueur, but I don't have it. It is more sweet, but I'm gonna add less sweet ingredient later. It is used mostly for zombies, I've made a whole video about that, or other tiki cocktails. 10 ml, 1/3 of an ounce. Freshly squeezed lime juice, 20 ml, 2/3 of an ounce. And cranberry juice. I'm using freshly squeezed. Let me press it myself. You don't need much, just 10 to 15 ml. Fill the shaker with ice. Oh, and I forgot a little bit of orange bitters. 3-4 dashes. And shake it vigorously, dedicating this shake to this comment. Now take one of these glasses. I can't choose. Maybe this one. I don't have a margarita glass, so I'm using martini. And fine strain the cocktail. Christmas is a holiday cocktail, so I'm gonna garnish it with a couple of faces of people. This one looks like Santa, maybe. Also, I'm out of ideas for garnishes. Now let's try it. Oh, perfecto! This is fucking awesome. Or, as I can say in Russian, охуенно. It's not like another variation on the margarita, it's its own cocktail. It has cranberry flavor and spices from the falernum syrup. It is not too sweet. It's maybe even a couple of milliliters low on sugar, but nonetheless, its balance is... I don't have words, okay. Sorry, English is not my native language. Native tongue? Language, okay. I'm not a big fan of margaritas, but this one is definitely a good choice for holidays, or not just for holidays, for every day. I don't drink every day, by the way. Okay, we had eggnog, we had cranberries twice, we had spices. What's left? Pine. The cocktail is called The North. I don't remember where this cocktail came from, but I found it interesting, especially since it has a couple of Christmas flavors, mint and pine. By the way, can you guess where is this Christmas tree branch from? And what kind of pine could I get? The cocktail is shaken, and to the shaker I'm gonna add cheap whiskey. I don't mean the cheapest one, but not expensive. 1 ounce, 30 ml. Mint liqueur, the green one, 2/3 of an ounce, 20 ml. Pine liqueur, in my case, liquore pino mugo. It smells like Christmas tree. 1/2 ounce, 15 ml. Simple syrup, 1 part sugar, 1 part water, 1/3 of an ounce, 10 ml. Lemon or lime juice, 1/2 ounce, 15 ml. And either an egg white or aquafaba or a couple of bubble drops. Foam it up with a frother, again. Fill the shaker with ice and shake it vigorously, dedicating the shake to you and this comment. Fine strain to a chilled Nick and Nora glass and garnish with a little piece of Christmas tree. Or you can use rosemary. Pretty unusual taste. Mint with pine work surprisingly perfect together. It's like you're outside in the cold during a snowstorm and you come to a Christmas tree and want to seek some shelter, and the aroma is just like this one. It is the most Christmassy cocktail today. All of them were beautiful, and this one especially. I can't even choose my favorite because they are all great. The last one was great, this one is great. The margarita can go f itself. Just kidding, it was also very good. Oh. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep. Okay, I didn't want to make only sours today, only shaken cocktails. I wanted to make something easier, something that can be built directly in a highball glass with ice. Okay, I'll discard the ice. It is the cold glass now. And this is Grinch Sour. This is a cocktail from the channel Rob's Home Bar. He is my YouTube colleague, so give him some love, I don't know. First of all, white rum, 1.5 ounce, 45 ml. Midori or other melon liqueur, 1 ounce, 30 ml. Then we need freshly squeezed lime juice. I'm gonna use the best limes I have, directly from the tree. 15 ml, half an ounce. Fill the glass with ice, stir a little, and top up with Sprite or 7-Up. A little bit of edible glitter. I repeat, edible, and stir. Garnish with a lime wedge. Refreshing. Has a taste of melon, not much else. Just a melon highball. It is not bad. It is very easy to make if you have a glitter. And it is good. It's almost like a melon sour, which I've made in a video about 80s cocktails. Check it out. And that's it for today. Happy Hanukkah or whatever, Christmas, Kwanzaa, I don't care. Happy holidays. This video was brought to you by me, to you. The recipes of these cocktails are on my website, thedrcork.com, link is down below. You can also support my channel by subscribing to Patreon or YouTube membership. YouTube membership is better. It is called the Nothing Club because you get nothing from it, but I get your money. It's win-win situation. Also, there are different tiers with different titles, so you can be Void Voyager or something like that. Drink responsibly, don't drink and drive, and as always, do svidos. And don't be a drunk idiot. Drink responsibly, drink responsibly, drink responsibly, don't drink and drive, and don't be an idiot. There's a saying that if you don't have a drunk uncle on your party, maybe you are a drunk uncle.